I needed that too.
Knowing how to strip the ball in Madden 25 will instantly improve your defense. In today's video, I will show you how to do it and force easy turnovers. In order to strip the ball in Madden 25, you must know the controls for stripping the ball. On PS5, it is the R1 button. The R1 button is the strip ball button. There are 3 ways to perform the strip animation. One is the old school way. Just approach the ball carrier and pressing R1. That's the old school method. The second method is approaching a gang tackle animation in its process and pressing the R1. This is the gang tackle method. Lastly is clicking onto the nearest defender and pressing the R1 button. This is the click on method. We will go over all 3 methods and you will be guaranteed to increase your defense once you know how to strip the ball correctly. Let's get into the breakdown.
Now, the first method is the old school method. We're just going to go up to this ball carrier and press the R1 button for the strip animation. Okay? And we're going to get the strip animation. And usually this type of method does not work that good unless they're running no huddle or they're trying to, they're tired. They're not subbing in their running backs. But this way usually doesn't work that good. But you see, I'm just pressing the R1 when I'm getting close to the player. It does help when you're running to the side some way. You get that pull animation that's starting that lawnmower animation. If you just come directly on, you'll just punch them. You'll just punch them like that. Okay? You really want this animation. You'll see the other animation that we're going to go over next really helps a lot. See right there, we're able to get it that way. So it doesn't work all the time, but you should just get used to trying to do this strip animation. Okay, right here, really good one. We're about 2 yards away, starting the animation. Get a good hit on the ball, peanut punch, knock the ball loose. And you only want to do this when you have a lot of people around, because if you miss, that person can go for a lot of yards. You can turn this backfield tackle or a last person to save the tackle before he scores a touchdown into a touchdown play. So you don't want to do this where you don't have a lot of players. I like to do it on kickoffs, but if I'm the only person making that tackle, I want to just make a good tackle. Okay, like right there. We were able to do it and we missed. Okay? That's why I say you want to do this when you're around a lot of defenders. Okay? Right here. If we're the only person tackling that guy, he breaks that tackle because we go for the strip, he can get a touchdown. But we had a lot of other players around to make that tackle. Okay? You just punch him like that. We'll do this 2 more times. Hopefully we'll get a fumble and then we'll get into the next method. Right there. Come on. Get up, Stevenson. No. But we'll look at the replay of that one and then we'll move on into the next method. Right here, really good one. Came right here. About 2 yards away, man. Pressing that R1 button. Getting that peanut punch. Knocking that ball loose. Getting the recovery. Change the momentum of the game. Let's get into the next method. The next method, which I think is the best method of forcing a fumble or getting a strip, is the tackle battle method. In this method, we'll let the person start to get tackled. Hopefully he's in a tackle battle. And then we'll come in and just add that strip animation by pressing R1 when he's in a tackle battle and hit that ball loose like that right there. Okay? Now, the best way to do that is when your opponent is in a tackle battle and just come where they don't expect it. Okay? It's kind of hard to do it, but it works really well in the game. So you can see right here, as you can see, okay, Edwards is tackling him. We come in with Bayer, and you see we're already pressing R1. We start to press R1 right about here. Pressing R1, and we're able to get in there and knock that ball loose. Okay? Josh Allen was able to get it back, but works really well in the game, especially in a tackle battle. When they're in a tackle like that, and you just press R1, you run up to that ball carrier, and you get that strip. It works the best. You get the best outcome with this method. Okay? It's kind of hard to do it here, but in the game, it just happens. It happens all the time. There we go. A good one right there. That was another good example. We didn't get it. And you can do this anywhere. Behind, front. As long as he's being tackled and you get the animation, you would get it. And that time we actually did get it. So this way, this method I think works the best out of all the methods we'll go over today. Okay, he's being tackled. We come in there. You can see right here. We get a good, go for that strip, the punch right there. Mike Tyson punch out. Get the ball back, and Edwards is able to recover that. Let's go over the last method. Now the next method is the click on method. I'll be on the defensive lineman, and I'll be clicking on to the nearest defender and immediately pressing the R1 button. Okay? I'm going to click on, and we're just going to press R1. Okay? This method works really well on kickoffs, if they complete a pass. You also can do hit sticks. I have a video on how to do hit sticks the same way, to click on and immediately do a hit stick. But I'll leave the link for that video at the end of this video. But this way, we're just clicking on and we're going for that strip animation. Click on or pressing R1 on PS5. Pressing circle on PS5 and then immediately hitting R1. Immediately hitting R1. Okay? Now, most of your opponents, they will be trying to do moves. They'll be trying to truck you, do truck sticks and stuff. And you have an advantage because you're clicking on. They think it's a computer. And then you immediately just get that strip animation on them. And they'll fumble. Most of the time they will. Okay. I'll do this a few more times. Should be one right there. That's perfect. Okay. We'll do this 2 more times after this replay, and then I'll show you how to utilize it on passes and kickoff. Okay. All we're doing right here is we're just clicking on, taking control of the closest defender, and immediately pressing the R1 button. Real good strip right there. Immediately pressing the R1 button. Okay, press the R1 button, punch that football out, and then get the fumble. Now you also can click on and have the opportunity to do a tackle battle method, which is even better. Okay. Now on the kickoff, I like to just click on to the nearest defender once that ball carrier is close to the defense, and then I'll hit the R1 button really quickly. Okay, I get a lot of fumbles this way. A lot. Let's check out the way to utilize it in a pass. And I also like to utilize this on passes completed. Now, if the pass is completed, I'll click on. Once the pass is completed, and I'll go for that strip animation, just like that right there. We clicked on, and with Edmonds, we almost got it, but we didn't. I like to utilize this if the quarterback scrambles also. Click on closest person to that quarterback, and I'll just strip the ball. Usually with the quarterback, if they don't slide, you got a good 85% chance that quarterback is going to drop that ball. Just like there, and we're just doing it. We're just going for that strip animation. Like I said, the tackle battle is your most successful attempt, I think. But this method, every once in a while, you will get strips this way too. Okay, Josh. Okay, Josh. See, we locked him up, but Josh Allen is a beast. But utilize these methods to destroy your opponents one by one. It's your boy Wayne6578. If I'm out it, then one more time, and I am out.